seeds for agricultural extension were planted in 19th century America. The country was on the move, and it was just beginning to tap its great agricultural potential. In 1869, the University of California opened its doors to teach agriculture, mining, and the mechanical arts. By the early 1900s, the School of Agriculture had earned the attention and respect of California's farmers. Farmers' institutes and movable schools brought the university to farmers. Demonstration trains traveled throughout California. They carried animals, exhibits, and professors from the university. In 1913, B.H. Crocheron, a young Cornell University graduate, was recruited to help lead a new division of agricultural extension. B.H. shaped and guided agricultural extension in California for the next 35 years. California's first extension farm advisor was hired in Humboldt County in 1913. In 1914, the Smith-Lever Act made federal funds available for extension work. Its goal was to provide at least one train extension agent for each agricultural county. 5 years after passage of the Smith-Lever Act, 34 California counties had farm advisors, and several had home demonstration agents. Their rigorous schedule averaged 16 farm visits, 3 night meetings, and nearly 300 miles of travel a week. Crocheron also put farm advisors in charge of boys and girls agricultural clubs. These clubs form the basic structure and philosophy for today's 4-H program. A second flush of growth came to agricultural extension during World War I. Food for victory became a national priority. Armed with war emergency appropriations, agricultural extension organized rural America in an all-out effort to increase food production and eliminate waste. Liberty flocks supplied wool for the war effort. Silo raisings increased storage capacity. Tractor pools offset increased demand and a shortage of parts. Children's work camps were organized to offset labor shortages. County home demonstration agents did home canning and drying demonstrations and encouraged poultry production. Victory gardens increased vegetable production. By the war's end, California had shipped more food per capita to the war effort than any other state. The early 1920s were good years for California agriculture and for agricultural extension. Farm advisors promoted irrigation districts, marketing associations, livestock auctions, and rural fire protection districts. The first agricultural extension circulars were published in 1926. The 4-H program grew. The annual 4-H convention in Davis drew nearly 1,800 participants in 1928. Home demonstration agents expanded their activities to include home management, dietetics, and sanitation programs. They also promoted home emergency care, school lunch programs, hat and dressmaking, and healthy babies. Week-long traveling conferences crisscrossed the state. The Depression years of the 1930s again expanded the scope and work of agricultural extension. Farm advisors and specialists help implement and manage federal agricultural adjustment programs. This extension linkage between farmers and federal programs carried into World War II. Farm advisors and home demonstration agents provided leadership on wartime committees, conducted war bond campaigns, and even organized a state militia. The Emergency Farm Labor Project gave Agricultural Extension responsibility for providing an adequate workforce for wartime agricultural production. In 1945, Extension helped place nearly 750,000 workers on 35,000 California farms. When the war ended, California had the highest farm value in the nation, and there was no significant crop loss from labor shortages. The post-war population boom created new opportunities as well as new challenges for California agriculture. An expanding population meant new markets. Farms became larger and more specialized. New production methods, new crops, and new varieties of old crops were tried. Emphasis was on production technology and efficiency. Agricultural Extension helped farmers solve weed, insect, fertilization, irrigation, and other problems associated with intensive agriculture, often on land once considered unsuitable for agricultural production. Interest in mechanization of agriculture increased. Problems became more complex, solutions more sophisticated. Farm advisors specialized by commodity. Home demonstration agents became home advisors. Consumer education programs grew. Public service advisors were hired to develop mass media programs for urban and suburban audiences. During the 1950s and 60s, extension engineers and advisors helped agriculture mechanize. They designed, tested, and evaluated machines for planting, thinning, and harvesting. New social and environmental concerns over the last 2 decades have expanded Extension's programs and audiences. In 1974, Agricultural Extension became Cooperative Extension to better reflect today's mission and programs. Today, an expanded food and nutrition education program teaches low-income families how to get more nutritional value for their shopping dollar. An innovative 4-H program develops self-confidence in urban youth. Vacant city lots support urban gardens. Urban forestry. Master gardener. And Master Food Preserver and Shopper programs are reaching new audiences. Integrated pest management programs are reducing the use of chemicals in agriculture. An Extension Marine Advisory Program helps the sports fishing and seafood industries. An aquaculture program helps a new California industry farm fish and shellfish. Other Extension programs ensure that our rangelands, forests, and wildlife are well managed. Farm advisors are working with small-scale and limited resource farmers. A sustainable agriculture program is helping farmers use fewer chemicals and less energy, regardless of farm size. 4-H clubs are reaching physically and mentally handicapped youth and children from migrant farm families. After-school latchkey programs provide activities for children until a parent comes home from work. Special programs are helping immigrants from Southeast Asia integrate into American society. These programs and others are part of Cooperative Extension's rich history of helping Californians solve problems through research and education. The organization's grassroots philosophy has kept it responsive to local problems throughout the 20th century. That same philosophy should ensure its health and viability well into the 21st century.